A lot of Detroit Lions fans are still upset that we drafted Jahmyr Gibbs as high as we did. And to be honest with you, fully transparent, I have no issue with this at all. Jahmyr Gibbs was the highest running back that the Detroit Lions have taken since Barry Sanders over 30 years ago, almost 35 years ago this year, coming up in 1 year. And I believe that this guy is going to be outstanding for this team. Brad Holmes said that he was not just a running back, but he was an elite weapon. So they have plans to put him everywhere. If you watch the Jahmyr Gibbs interview, he talked about where Ben Johnson is talking about using him. And it's not just going to be in the backfield. So these are some of the things that I saw about why Detroit Lions fans should be excited about Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, I am a every man, every fan. I don't break down film. That's not what I do. I watch the game as a fan, and I see things that I like, okay? So I'm not one of those. I'm not the QB school. I'm not Johnny Film Breakdown. I am a fan watching the game, and I want to show you why you should be excited about Jahmyr Gibbs playing with your Detroit Lions and how much of an offensive threat this guy is going to be. Now, you have to bear with me due to copyright reasons. I have to try as much as I can not to get a claim so that they don't take down my content. I will be drawing on the screen and things like that and flipping between apps. So just be patient with me, please. I would appreciate that. This is actually my first time using this, so I wanted to save it for this experience whenever I was ready. And today is that day, okay? So let's take a look at Jahmyr Gibbs and some of the highlights that he has. These are his highlights from 2022. So again, we know what his lowlights are. The lowlights, I'm not worried about that. The Detroit Lions knew the good and the bad. Trust me, they drafted him for the good, which is what I'm about to show you now, okay? So let's take a look at Jahmyr Gibbs and his highlights and why the Detroit Lions drafted this young man here. Okay, so obviously, here's Jahmyr right here, and this play is going to be designed for Jahmyr to pull. He is going to go left, right? So he's going to go this way. The guard who is right here, number 70, his job is going to be to pull out and block this individual here. Let's see what happens if he is able to do his job. This it's kind of funny. This dude puts a shimmy shake on the guard here, okay? And the guard is going to completely whiff. At this point, Jahmyr knows he can't go that way. Now, you would think that he's going to go this way. All this field over here, Jahmyr could take. But what does he do? He's going to cut it in between here. And this is something I don't think you see from DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift is going to go this way. If he goes this way, he can be tackled by this dude here. All right? Now let's let this play run. Up the middle, gone, shed a few blockers, and there's nothing but real estate in front of him. All right? Nobody's going to catch Jahmyr in this situation. So if we run it back, just go back a few seconds here. So again, Jahmyr is going to take it. He whiffs on the block, and he's gone. Up the middle. All right? Now that he had two big runs against Arkansas that were of 72 yards and 76. Two huge runs from during that game. Now, there's two other plays that I want to take a look at as to what I love about this kid, and I think Detroit Lions fans are getting from him that really we should really be excited about what's going to happen with Jahmyr. All right, so in this case here, Jahmyr is going to take the handoff. Here's Bryce Young. Jahmyr is going to take the handoff. This player right here is unblocked. He's going to come straight in the backfield. And I want you to watch what Jahmyr is able to do with this character right here. Stops on the dime. This guy is going to whiff and go completely. I don't even think he gets a hand on him. Barely touches his feet, okay? So again, Jahmyr is a dude who is going to be quite the asset when it comes to our team. So again, this dude here, unblocked, let the play run, stops on the dime. He's going to cut it. Now, he doesn't get a big gain out of this, but it's big enough. Instead of a 4-yard loss here, he's actually going to gain 6 yards off this play. He gains 5 or 6 yards off that play. All right, this is probably my favorite play of the highlight reel. And watch, when you see what this kid does, you're going to see exactly. I think this encompasses really why Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell took this guy where they did. So check this out here and tell me that you aren't excited about having this young man on your team. Okay, so this player here is supposed to be blocked by him. He's not going to do a very good job of blocking because the play is supposed to go out this way. All right, this player here is supposed to block this defender, and Jahmyr is going to cut it out this way. But watch what happens. Jahmyr is going to take the handoff. This guy gets a move put on him, and he's going to come and because you can see now that Jahmyr is trying to take this here. Right now, it is open, and in a half a second, it is going to close. Right there, it's closed. So Jahmyr, before I could even press start and stop, he's already made up his mind that he is going to cut this thing this way. All right? Now, the best part of this play is yet to come. As we go forward, there's going to be a defender that comes barreling down toward Jahmyr from this angle, and watch the move that Jahmyr Gibbs puts on this young man here. He cuts it this way. This dude here is already gone. Again, we saw it earlier in the play. Jahmyr has already planted his foot, has already cut it back this way, and this defender right here is going to go off to the sideline and on the dirt. There you go. That's it. Never had a chance to even touch him, and is open field to the end zone. And that, my friends, is why Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be exactly what the Lions got him for. He's going to be exactly what they wanted. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be an absolute stud. And when Jameson Williams comes back from his suspension, this is going to be something like you've never seen. So if you are on the fence about this, and I understand you might think our defense needs a lot of help, and it does. Our defense needed a lot of help. We started 1-6. They turned it around, changed up a few things. James Houston came alive and got 8 sacks, right? So we have the personnel pretty much that we had last year, missing a few key pieces, but we gained some pieces as well. And I think that when you see Jahmyr Gibbs, even before Jameson Williams comes back, you're going to be excited about what this kid can do. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I got to get more familiar with the pen, and I'm trying to get the software and stuff to do it like JT O'Sullivan does it, but nobody wants to give up that information. So I am working on that, trying to do one thing at a time. So let me know if you are excited about Jahmyr Gibbs. I am excited, man. I have no problem with this pick at all. No problem at all. So with that being said, you guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.